15 games to go. Notts have got to bounce back from their capitulation in midweek against a Yeovil side who sit 13th in the table. We've got the second best home record in the division, and we've got to keep that going, not just to get something out of today's game, but also take it into the last remaining home games to make sure we do end up in a playoff place. Come on Notts, come on you pies, let's do this. I was thinking before this game about midweek and just games over the last few years that sum up the mentality at this football club, because we never have the mentality. We just have this rubbish Notts County mentality of capitulate, and even when things are going well, they're still not good enough. Like, we win 4 games in a row or something, we don't go on a good run of about 7 or 8, and that's the difference. That's the difference here between playoffs and champions as well in this league. Rawlinson starts for the first time since November in the league. Francis is back in as well, which is good because we need him in that midfield role in the 4-2-3-1. Would like to see Aaron the main get on in the second half because he did play well against Woking.
Come on now!
Oh, go on Eli. Oh, that's close. Talking of Eli, he's had a really good chance. Roberts with an inviting ball into the box for Eli to get on the end of. It was going in with a header, and it was cleared off the line by a Yeovil defender. So unlucky. After a shaky start, looks like we're getting into the game a bit at last, because Yeovil did stop the Brighton. Great bit of work by Roberts, took it past 1 or 2 Yeovil players, won the tackle as well. Francis then won that tackle. Rodriguez received the ball. All he had to do was play it to Sam. All he had to do was play it to Sam to roll it into the bottom corner, but he tried to march. It's just just the basics again. All he had to do was play Eli in. Eli was free on the wing, just ready to finish it off, and instead Ruben tries to run through the middle of the Yeovil defence, and the chance goes away. We did have another opportunity as well where I think it was Rodriguez who headed wide for a really good ball into the box. I really don't know how he's not scored, but this is turning into one of them games. It's just full of frustration, and we've been offside more than Ronan Murray at the minute as well. Cameron's had to come off as well, injured. Lacey's on for him. This ain't going in the box. This has been it. There you go. It's been one of them horse where we've not been able to make it stick really. We really should be ahead. The 2 headers from Sam and Ruben, and then the one where Ruben should have played Sam in. Francis was woefully underhit back pass to Yaros. Good save by Yaros as well, he managed to get there. And he was still trying to get it out because the defenders were not clearing it. Lacey and Warlow weren't there to clear it. I can't remember who scored for him, but he fell to him on the edge of the box. Good finish, but into an empty net though.
Kelly Evans is loving it himself.
Well, that descended into absolute chaos. Adam Dixon was very lucky to escape with a yellow card there. I don't know how he's not been sent off. Absolute stupid tackle. What is he doing?
He was late, he was definitely late.
Then their player tried to square up to Eli. Why you would try and square up to Eli, I have no idea. It takes some stupidity to try and do that.
Let's have a dig. Win it!
He's hit the ball! We've been so poor today. So poor. Lack of urgency. We've failed to get to the second ball so many times. Lack of cutting edge. That was cold, miserable, and kind of a waste of a Saturday afternoon. Probably an undeserved equaliser. The game deserved a draw, to be honest. It wasn't really a great spectacle. Yeovil didn't really threaten, neither did we. That equaliser was so slow, like it was going in, I could tell it was going in. Just took an age to go into that. But finally a set piece actually works. Funnily enough, the one thing we've been so bad at for so long, and it's the thing that rescues us a point. We've got Solihull and Stockport and Dagenham and Bournemouth and Chesterfield all to come after that. We've got to be doing better, a lot better, because that was poor today.
Is there honestly an outro long enough to begin with the words I have to describe that and the current situation? Well, the last two games at Notts. I don't think there's an outro long enough to describe what is wrong with us. We just go on a good run and then we just have this little spell of rubbish, and I'm sick of it. Like, it's so annoying. It's just within the club to do this. Is this good enough? Because it really isn't. Drawing how we did today, playing how poor we did today, the basics we're doing so wrong. You know, in defence, giving the ball away for the goal so sloppily, playing round the back. You know, the lack of urgency today. We're 1-0 down with like 10 minutes to go, and we're still, you know, like I've said before, I don't mind my Notts team playing like how we are. I like our passing game, but it needs to be done with a purpose. It needs to be done with pace. It needs to be done with players running at the opposition with the ball. And sometimes we just don't do that. I mean, it's so annoying. We pick and choose our games when we do it. And why can't we do it all the time? Today we were lacklustre. We were slow. Where to finish with that? Well, Solihull Tuesday. It's going to be a big game because these are right next to us in the table, so we cannot afford to lose that game. We also can't afford to lose that game because, well, Neil Ardley's in the opposite dugout, and what would happen if we lost to our former manager? Who knows? But I don't want that to happen. I don't want the Twitter meltdown to happen after that. We go again Tuesday, and it simply has to be a better performance. There is no question about it. It has to be better, and hopefully things improve from now on, because they've got to. because the last two performances haven't been good enough. If you've enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Stay subscribed if you're subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, toodaloosh.